Hi, I'm Roseanne.
I'm Tasha.
And in our presentation, we will be talking about the element copper. In this presentation, we will include
Lewis dot diagram,
the Bohr diagram,
information about copper,
where it is originated,
the history of copper,
geology,
the biology of copper,
the risks and hazards of copper,
the reactions of copper,
what it's used for,
copper in food.
Yeah, and the interesting information.
Don't worry, it's short.
Yeah, hope you enjoy. Chapter 1 is going to be about
copper in the periodic table. C-O-P-P-E-R. So here's some basic information. The copper symbol is Cu. It has an atomic number of 29, meaning that you can find 29 electrons and 29 protons in this element. The atomic mass of copper is 63.55, so it means the number of neutrons in copper is 34.55.
Some more basic information about copper. Copper belongs to period 4 in the periodic table, and copper can be found in group 11 of the periodic table.
Copper is located near the left side of the periodic table, and it is placed in the transition elements. Chapter 2 is about
the Lewis dot diagram. This is copper's Lewis dot diagram. It has one valence electron. Chapter 3 is going to be about the Bohr diagram.
This is the Bohr diagram for copper. It has 4 outer shells. Chapter 4 is about the description of copper.
Okay, the description of copper. Copper is reddish with a bright metallic luster. It is malleable, ductile, and a good conductor of heat and electricity. It's second only to silver in electrical conductivity. Its alloys, brass, and bronze are very important. Chapter 5 is going to be about copper's origin and its history.
The name copper originated from the Latin word Caprum, meaning the islands of Cyprus. The discovery of copper dates back to the prehistoric times. It has been used for so many years because it is relatively easy to shape. However, it is too soft for some tools. Around 500 years ago, it was discovered that when copper is combined with other metals, the resulting alloys are harder than copper itself, such as brass is a mixture of copper and zinc, and bronze is a mixture of copper and tin. Chapter 6 is about the geology and biology of copper.
Copper is sometimes found as the free element and is present in many minerals. Important deposits are located in Canada, Chile, Germany, Italy, Peru, USA, Zambia, and Zaire. Biological role of copper. Copper is essential for all life, but only in small quantities. It is the key component of redox enzymes and of hemocyanin. Redox enzymes is chemical proteins, and hemocyanin is a blue copper containing respiratory pigment in crustaceans and mollusks that functions as hemoglobin.
So this is something we found interesting from a website.
And it actually calculates the amount of copper it found in your body depending on your weight.
So here it is.
For 80 pounds, you might have around 0.03632 grams of copper.
For 90 pounds, you might have 0.04086 grams of copper.
For 100 pounds, you might have 0.0454 grams of copper.
For 110 pounds, you may have 0.04994 grams of copper.
And for 120 pounds, you might have 0.054448 grams of copper. Chapter 7 is the risks and hazards of copper. Risks and hazards of copper. Copper metal powder is a fire hazard. Unless known otherwise, all copper compounds should be regarded as toxic. Pollution from industrial smoke is a problem. As little as 30 grams of copper sulfate has proved fatal when eaten.
Chapter 8 is the reactions of copper. Reactions of copper. When copper is with air, the copper metal is stable in air under normal conditions. At heat, copper metal and oxygen reacts to form Cu2O. With halogens, the reaction between copper metal and the halogens. With fluorine, it will form copper 2 fluoride. With chlorine, it will form copper 2 chloride. With bromide, it will form copper 2 bromide. With acids, copper metal dissolves in hot concentrated sulfuric acid to form solution containing the aquated copper 2 ion together with hydrogen gas H2.
Chapter 9 is what copper is contained in and what it's used for. Copper is contained in monel, gunmetals, coins, metals, and many more, and cereal. Copper is used for currency, construction, refrigeration and air conditioning since it's a good conductor of heat. Computers, it makes a great superconductor. This has led to widespread use of copper in computer processors, circuit board construction, and other advanced electronics applications and medical application. Go.
You're just gonna stand there and watch me melt, but that's alright because I'm good at conducting heat. Chapter 10 is going to be about copper in food. So this is what copper in foods do for you. It helps your body utilize iron. It helps reduce tissue damage caused by free radicals. It maintains the health of your bones and connective tissues. Help your body produce the pigment called melanin. Keep your thyroid gland functioning normally and preserve the myelin sheath that surrounds and protects your nerves.
Chapter 11 is going to be about interesting facts. Interesting fact. The reason that policemen are nicknamed cops is to do with their uniforms, which used to have copper buttons. In each household, there are about 400 pounds of copper in electrical linings. Each child born today in America will need 1,500 pounds of copper in the course of his or her lifetime to enjoy our current standard of living. Well,
I get to see that. Okay, never mind.
Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks.